Hello! Finally, after 592 days, the Blueye Pioneer underwater drone. I'm so excited. I just picked it up in Grand Rapids, on the far side of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and had to drive an hour in pretty much stop and go traffic. It was probably an hour and a half, but the excitement was just killing me. So here it is. We got two packages. One is the tether, so that's going to allow me to go deeper because it's a longer tether, and then you have the unit itself. So we'll get started. So this should be the 250 meter long cable, which is 820 feet long. So that's going to let me go quite a ways away from the boat and quite deep as well. So the tether comes on a reel to make managing it a lot easier, because 800 feet of cable would be quite difficult. Oh wow, the cable is smaller than I thought. There we go. So some bits and pieces in there, but here's the cable. It's probably half the size of what I thought it was, so that's even better. Nice and portable. Hi, Sean. And this is the end, the business end that goes to the drone itself. This looks like the they use magnets to turn the unit on and off. So here's an off side, and then I think you flip it around. There's the on side, and that activates the drone. So put that aside for later. We got some real assembly instructions, which are always helpful. Hey Richard, yes, finally here. 592 days. We can download the service manual online, so it says that. So this is the reel cover. We'll put that aside and get into the meat and potatoes of it. Since you weren't watching earlier, Richard, this is the cable. Hi, Tennille. Yes, kid in the candy store for sure. So this is 820 feet of tether. So that's going to be great. This is quite heavy. The suspense was killing me all the way home, and the traffic was just getting more and more backed up. It was horrible. All right, let's see what we have first. It looks like we have the controller, so it's kind of like an Xbox controller. This is a wireless unit that hooks to the Surface unit, which hooks to the drone. So we got that. Couple of spare propellers for the thrusters. A movie mask, so it's you stick your phone in it, then you wear it, so like a real immersive experience. So that'll be fun. We have a charger, but that looks like it is a foreign charger, so that's not good. We'll have to get an adapter for that if there's nothing else in there. We have a start guide for the unit. And some miscellaneous cables. some tools, O-rings, silicone lube, a wrench for the unit. And a couple nice bags. Some nice waterproof bags for everything to go in. So that's pretty cool. Blueye. Very nice. Keeps everything nice and neat. Oh, and it has holes in the bottom for draining the water so everything dries. That's great. Alright, we'll move this one to the side. And there's another tether in the box. This is actually the 75-meter tether. And I opted to go with the 250-meter tether because most of the wrecks in the Great Lakes are really deep. So the ones that I want to get to are really deep. Alright, I'm going to move the camera here so we can see a little better. So we got a nice protective carrying case that says Blueye on it. Nice hard foam. That'll be good when we're on the boat jetting across the water with the waves. Oh, and they actually have hard latches on it, which is nice. There's a latch here on this side. It is a thing of beauty. How cool is that? It's quite big. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you have your camera up here. It's like the old school VCR here. Got your camera, and then you got your light down here, I believe. Got some thrusters all over. I think your battery goes in the back. What's up, man? Finally. So that is very, very, very cool. You can put a GoPro on top here as well. I think that's where the mount goes for it. So next, it looks like we have the battery charger, I believe. And this is the surface unit, kind of like the Wi-Fi thing, I believe. I'm not super techie, but I do like my toys. I believe that's the surface unit that everything hooks into wirelessly, goes back and forth, magic. And then what's left is a couple more cables. So again, that's unfortunate. I will need to go get an adapter for that one. But another charger. So I'll run to the store in a little bit and get that and get everything charged up. We'll get it fired up and see if anything needs updating. Basically get it charged because tomorrow I hope to get out and about a month ago or so, I was out scanning with my sonar and I found something at 100 feet of water. So tomorrow I'm hoping to find out what it is. Sticks off the bottom about 5 to 7 feet, kind of very distinct sections of it. So if it's an old ship, that's really cool. If it's nothing, well, then I'll find out tomorrow. So very excited that I'll be able to go out searching, and anything I find, I can immediately send this down and know what it is. Traditionally, when people search for shipwrecks, they go out and they scan, they find a target, and you generally know if you found a ship, but they have to wait for a weather window. It may be weeks, it may be waiting the whole winter to get divers out there to, oh, I'm standing in front of the drone, and that's what people want to see, not me. So they might have to wait all winter to send divers out there to find out what it is that they found on the sonar. So this changes exploration for the small guy like me. I can go out with my sonar and find something, and within a few minutes I can deploy this. So this is the last piece of the puzzle. I've been getting the boat ready and everything with the iPilot. That's a huge one for this, because when you're in a couple 100 feet of water, how do you keep the boat still while your drone is in the water? So the iPilot is very important to do a GPS lock, like a spot lock is what they call it, and the boat literally does not move from there. So if I find a target, I'll spot lock it, and I'll be able to deploy this and send it right down. And I actually should be able to see it on my sonar as it goes down. So I should be able to see if I'm in the area. And this sends back live video, 1080 video, right to the boat. So to my phone, an iPad, whatever. And Blueye actually put out a new app today. It's called the Blueye Buddy, and you can hook 2 more devices instantly to watch. So 3 people could be here with iPads, or 2, and then me can be watching what I'm seeing. They don't even have to be next to me, you know, somewhere else on the boat or on shore if I'm launching from shore. So very, very cool. It's going to change exploration, as I said, and I cannot wait to get out with it. I can't wait to get out with Chris as we go explore more wrecks, and hopefully back to the South Manitou Island soon. There's a wreck of the Congress in 168 feet of water. Now, I'm only trained to 130 feet, so this opens up pretty much every wreck that's outside of that. You know, hundreds of feet deep, this guy can go, and I can still explore that, and I can still bring that to the people who enjoy the shipwrecks and the shipwreck diving. If some of you follow me on my page here, you will know that we had a seminar last night in Leland. So it was a really, really super turnout, and there is a lot of interest of the shipwrecks and stuff from people. So if you do enjoy that, there's going to be a ton more and a lot more that I can't physically dive on. So the photos might not be the same as what Chris and I have been getting, but you'll still be able to explore the wreck and experience the history of these wrecks, and hopefully I'll get some video of them before they're completely gone. So that's my goal. So again, the Blueye Pioneer. It's quite heavy. Hopefully that'll make it pretty stable. Hey Chris, this sends live video to me, and 2 other devices on the boat can watch it as it happens live, but it does not allow live streaming to like Facebook or YouTube that I know of. So that's something I'll just have to do a screen capture, or just take it from the unit after I'm done, and then I'll have to upload it. So that's the unit for the other people that have tuned in. The first box that I opened was the tether. So this is 820 feet of tether. So all the data, the temperature, the heading, the depth, the video, everything is coming up to the surface unit through this. And heaven forbid if something happens, that's how I'm going to pull it back out of the water, by this cable. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for following along. Like I said, I've been talking about this for 592 days. October 15th, 2017. It's been a very, very long road. They had to develop it first, and they did a hell of a job. You know, this thing is way better than they thought it was going to be, and so much has happened with it. They partnered with a ship company for underwater inspections, I believe. So big things are happening, and hopefully big things are going to happen for Chris and I. Chris Roxburgh is my dive partner. Him and I have been going out quite often, pretty much every weekend, and diving some of these super iconic wrecks in the Straits. And maybe this weekend, if the weather cooperates, we're going to go to Arcadia and dive the wreck of the Jane. So fingers crossed, that's on our list. So we'll probably dive it, get some good photos and video, and then we'll probably play around with this things, because I'm going to need some practice with it. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I will be posting many adventures from this. So take care. See ya.